podcast was produced by B. Haywood for Confirmed Podcast Network.
Tell a fuck nigga I don't fuck with him. What's up with him? What's up with him? Seeing shots at him. Him his homeboy. Nigga duck with him. Nigga duck with him. No love niggas. Can't trust niggas. Can't fuck with him. Oh no. See him riding around with that chopper nigga. Oh no. Oh no. And that bitch sing like the opera nigga. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You gotta pray for these bitch niggas like oh Lord.
We got another special guest.
Yes, sir.
We should change our name to Big and Legendary because we be having some legendary guests on this motherfucker,
Facts,
man.
man.
We gotta change our name.
I like it too.
Big and Legendary.
I like that too, bro.
Now you can't leave lazy out. You got to put the Big Lazy Legendary
okay.
podcast. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? And we back again with another one, like my co-host said.
Tell them who we got, man.
Man, we got Chen-1.
Legendary, man.
Legend.
Mr. Cocaina himself.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember growing up and niggas doing music in the city, and he was one of the top dogs and still is. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones that you can see him in the club. You know, you can reach out and kind of, you know what I'm saying, see him on the scene. He ain't no, you know what I'm saying?
Humble guy, man.
Humble guy. Then came and sat down with us, man. Thank you for coming, man.
Man, real shit. I appreciate you for having me, bro.
Mm-hmm. That was your song of the day, man. What was you going? You know, what was your inspiration? What was you going through when you made that, man?
Man, I was really on some street shit. It's some street shit that I really can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
It was real life.
Oh, okay.
Really, all my music is really derived from shit that I've been through, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't make up I can't, that's one thing I ain't never been able to do is make up no song, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Usually when I'm going through something, it's going to project into my music.
Right. How long you been doing music?
Shit, I started doing music in 2005, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying?
It's a legendary time.
Long time, yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Who's your favorite artist besides yourself in the city? If you could choose somebody.
In the city, I'm going to say,
shout somebody out.
I'm going to say C-Money the Grinch. C-Money the Grinch is one of my favorites.
Yeah. Classic.
Really underrated, you know what I'm saying? Like, people like, you know what I'm saying, don't really, he don't get that, he don't really strive for the fame. He just, you know what I'm saying, he's one of them ones where you got to know to know.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever have a Crack Doja production? Did you ever get one?
Hell yeah, me and Crack got some motherfucking heat. I'm talking about, man. Me and Crack, when I started fucking with Crack, I was in my bag. That's when I really started taking music serious. When I was fucking with Crack Doja, man. Crack's dope. He brought out some of the best of me.
Yeah.
Why? When people, maybe I'm missing it. When like they talk about the Louisville music scene, like it seems like they leave Crack off. Like he don't.
Man,
I don't know why, cause
Crack's one of my favorite producers of that I done work with her.
If you ain't always, I guess working, people feel like you ain't a legend no more. So that's why I like to always give the flowers when it's needed.
Yeah, I do too.
And then leave it alone, cause I mean you gotta know to know too. Like at some point, it was a point in time in the city that you couldn't even, if your shit wasn't by Crack Doja. I just did a video. Shit, who's it by? Shit, man, you ain't got no Crack Doja.
And then Crack was putting out the motherfucking bangers, and he was shooting dope ass videos. Man, Crack was dope, man.
Man,
Crack was in every hood too.
Yeah, one-stop shop,
He was everywhere.
Plus, me being from the projects, like I just loved it. Like when I used to go through Crack's studio, it'd be in his crib, but he had it like laid out, and he had so much artwork, and it was just like grimy artwork, and he wouldn't clean up. It was just like this much ashes on the desktop and shit, like
Facts.
black and mild butts and joint roaches and blunt roaches and shit. And I just was in my, you know what I'm saying?
A real lab,
I was
though.
in my element. That's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
It was real, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't all pretty and cleaned up. It was real
Facts.
rugged, and yeah, I can make that good rugged music fucking with Crack. He was just a real nigga. Guns and shit all laid around and shit.
Damn.
For real.
Did you see the alligators?
Nah, I ain't see the alligators. Nah, matter of fact, yeah, hell yeah, he had them alligators. I remember he had them alligators and shit, man.
Damn.
Yeah, Crack was a motherfucker, man.
It sounded like a hell of a environment too. I think that's what made him so legendary. And like he told us, he was like he had so much traffic, it made it kind of bad, but it was good for business too. At the same time, it's kind of like it's like a crazy feeling. You got so many people coming in doing music from all around the city, and like I said, bro, I would touch down to any hood.
Crack could have went everywhere.
Shit, he's
Coulda went
there.
anywhere with that shit.
Hell yeah. So we know the crack had a big impact on the city. I think a lot of people that started rapping, you know what I'm saying, in the city, I think that's a big inspiration, you know, artists that came from him. But I feel like you done had a good, you know what I'm saying, majority of that impact on, especially this new generation, you know what I'm saying, the music. Because, like I said, you performing anywhere in the city. You ain't discriminating,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how you feel like your impact, you know what I'm saying, how you impacted the streets and the city and the music scene?
Like, with the impact I done had, I had to come to realize, like, you know what I'm saying? Because first I used to take it for granted, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, because I really never really, it took me a long time to take this music shit serious, you know what I'm saying? But when I started seeing, like, other artists, like, I used to have artists that did like, you know how you be out, and it'd be like little artists that's like they ain't even got a song yet. They always come to me and be like, let me spit something for you, and I listen to them and shit. I wasn't never too bougie or too big to listen to them. I listen to them like, man, you need to record that, man. You did, you know what I'm saying? And then years later they end up being a nice artist and having a fan base of their own. So I used to have to be like, you know what I'm saying, damn, man, I remember, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I said like, well, I remember you was, you know what I'm saying, acapella in my ear in the club, getting on my nerves, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you finally started taking this shit serious. So, you know what I'm saying, I had to realize that I do have an impact on this music scene, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy right there,
And then
bro.
a lot of artists, like, you know what I'm saying, when I had like local success, you know what I'm saying, some of the artists that made it like mainstream was really unheard of yet, you know what I'm saying? And they was like, I had to go back and look in my emails and shit, and I had songs from like people sending me songs from Bryson and a whole lot of artists that, you know what I'm saying, like I got songs from Boris used to send me songs and shit, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, a lot of artists that end up making it to be, you know, major artists, you know what I'm saying? I go all the way back with them when they were just, you know what I'm saying, regular, you know what I'm saying, local artists just like me, you know what I'm saying? And they used to look up to me and, big bro, how you think about this? And I used to give them advice, and you know what I'm saying? That play a part. When I look back on it, that's a win for me, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know,
some things ain't about the money. It's about the, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, your impact, and you was one of them people, like I said, you can reach out and touch you. You at the store, you know.
Come on, man.
You in the club, you know what I'm saying? That's a wonderful feeling to be able to be like that in your city too.
Do you got a track with Vori? I fuck with Vori. That's my...
I got a song with Vori. We ain't never really dropped it. I released it though, but that motherfucker's still hard. I think it can still come out. But around the time when we did that track, he was going through like trying to do a label deal or something, and it was just complications on getting the song released, and you know what I'm saying? So I just fell back off of it, you know what I'm saying? If he reach out and want to do it, then that's fine, but like I got it, I can listen to it, let my friends listen to it, but as far as me putting it like on a tape or something, I wouldn't do that, you know what I'm saying? Just because when we did that, he was just on the couch at the studio, you know what I'm saying? So now he's you know, I ain't no clout chaser or nothing like that, so I would feel like that would be kind of clout chasing to drop a song now because it's his success, you know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know.
Definitely. I mean,
did you ever have your own studio? Did you have your own setup?
Hell yeah, man. Because when I first started doing that shit, man, I was doing it because I had some artists from my neighborhood that I thought was talented. You know what I'm saying? So they was just bouncing around trying to find studio and shit. So you know, I had extra money to do extra shit. So I'm like, man, let me find out how much that shit cost. So I went to the doo-wop shop, guitar shop, whatever it was back then, and I just bought all that shit. I put that shit in my kitchen. I had my nigga 12. Shout out to 12. I had 12 come. 12 was living in I think Lexington then, and he drove all the way here and set that shit up in my kitchen in the trap in the projects.
You had a studio in Park Hill?
Man, I had a studio.
Legend,
the first one. The first studio I had was in Park Hill. We made some of the best music in that kitchen, boy. I'm talking about heat.
man.
Yeah, and that's really how I actually started making music, because I started putting money into it, and the artists that I thought was talented enough to make it, they wasn't taking it serious. So I'm like, shit, I got all this music, I done put all this money in this shit. So playing instrumentals, one day I went in and I'm like, man, in my head it sound good, but I really don't know if it's just me liking my own shit. So when everybody left one day, I pushed the record. I ran in there and recorded myself and dropped it. So then the next day when everybody came back to the studio, I played it. I just let it play and just to see what everybody's saying. I was nervous about it, and everybody was bopping. It was like, man, who is this? And I'm like, just listen to it, see what you. They was like, man, who is this? And I'm like, y'all like it? It's all right. They was like, nigga, that's hard. I'm like, man, that's me.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And from her, I'm like, shit, I might be able to do it, shit. You know what I'm saying? But I always like been musically inclined. Like I sung in the choir and shit, St. Stephen's and shit. Like I used to be a singer and shit. You feel me? I used to always want to sing and shit back in the day, but I thought I was too.
That's where all the legends
too cool.
start,
Yeah, I was too cool, so I never really showed nobody that I could sing. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like I always sang to myself and shit, and sang to people that's close to me. Like you know what I'm saying? They knew I could sing and shit, but like I didn't never want to sing because I felt like people were like, man, niggas singing and shit. Like,
That's all these niggas are doing now. The little
and that's what's so crazy. Everybody really know me. I always say, man, you was doing that shit before everybody that's singing and rapping. Like you was doing that shit just playing around. You should have did it then. We told you should have did it. And I was like, I was kind of too cool to be singing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just that's the wave now. You know what I'm saying? So like I
It's kind of like to me, it's kind of like how the 50s was and shit. Like all them niggas was gangsters, man. David Ruff and them niggas, they was gangsters.
Gangsters, good playing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just all, full circle. Man, that's amazing though. So what's the largest crowd you think you done rocked in the city or out the city? Just what's the best concert you think you done had? You know what I'm saying?
I used to open up for what was Rick Moon's productions called? I forgot. Damn, I can't even think of it. But when he used to do
YNC?
Wyan is youngest in charge or something like that. Yeah, when he used to do parties and shit. When he used to do concerts, like I opened up for that's kind of like the start of me doing like real big venues and shit, big concerts and shit. I used to open up for everybody. Like I was always his opening act, and I did some of the, you know what I'm saying, some of my first like real big crowds.
What was that, Rich Homie? Right across on Market, the Gillespie. What was it?
The Gillespie.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I think one of the biggest ones was at one of my first biggest ones before like I made it successful and went on tour and shit. But Yo Gotti.
Yo Gotti was there too. Yeah.
I did. I was the last one they did. That motherfucker broke the ceiling. He had speakers and shit so loud, nigga, because you had to get his little production company. Like he would, back then he wasn't letting you just book him. You had to book his production company. So nigga, that motherfucker shit was so loud, nigga, damn the roof caved in.
Damn. So niggas had to come in and set up for Gotti.
It
wasn't just the club.
Shout out to Gotti.
Gotti been on his boss shit.
And Gotti basically that goddamn lived at this motherfucker.
Yeah, he did. He was on the Derby passing at the back to the basics. He was passing out there.
I got respect for Gotti. He done reinvented himself so many times.
I mean, you got to though. I feel like even like the Jay-Z's, like, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z always been on some boss shit, but once you get to a certain level, it's like, man, even all that jersey rocking, I'm like, damn, niggas can't rock jerseys.
It's a difference, it's a difference, a level. It's levels to it.
Definitely.
You started off as like a producer, behind the scenes. You turned into a rapper. Like, what's the next phase? Like, what's the current phase or the next phase you?
I could see myself managing some artists, but like a lot of the artists, like right now, like I'm just kind of like an advisor for a couple of artists that I think really got the it factor to make it.
Right.
And reason why a couple of artists didn't ask me to manage them, but the real reason why I can't full-fledged manage an artist here is because I haven't found that artist that's outside of the bubble of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, like, I got a couple artists, they dope.
Right.
They got it. And I know what's selling. I know it at Gang Bang, at Rah Rah, Shoot 'em Up, you know what I'm saying? Beef with the other side. Beef with the other side shit, you know what I'm saying? But I can't put my name on it because of where I'm at in my life, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Even if you from my hood and you rep the same hood as me, I'm not there where you at right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was 20 years ago, you know what I'm saying? But right now where I'm at, I can't be in the video with you when you talking about killing.
Facts.
You talking about smoking little Pookie Man them over, like I can't can't do it. And when you change your music, you know what I'm saying, and focus on a bigger audience, a broader scale, and see the vision that I'm trying to see.
Thanks.
I'm trying to show you. Then I would, but I ain't found that artist that's with that. You know what I'm saying? Most of the artists here are caught up on.
Sliding and opposite destruction,
They just, you know what I'm saying, they got a small mind and they just worried about where they little section of the city. They ain't thinking about the whole broader picture.
And that's only going to last so long.
It's the world, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than just your little side of town.
Facts. And I feel like that's only going to last so long, too, with the longevity of music, you know what I'm saying, that you're going to be putting out. Because, like, I heard something one time, they said you're going to get older, so your fan base gets older.
Yeah, your
they ain't
fan
on the
base
same
definitely
shit
gets older,
like in the day, you know?
Yeah.
So would you say, you say violence and stuff like that, would you say I don't know how I want to word this, would you say art reflects life or life reflects art? Like, would you say like the kids these days are influenced by the music, are they the culture?
I think it's kind of both. I think, you know what I'm saying, I know for a fact art affects life, but at the same time too, life definitely affects art. So, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm from the west end of Louisville, you know what I'm saying, and then more specifically, I'm from the Park Hill Projects of Louisville, Kentucky, you know what I'm saying. So, growing up in the projects, it's a difference than other places, you know what I'm saying. How I grew up is different, you know what I'm saying. So how I view life is different, and the music that I make is gonna be different because of how I grew up, you know what I'm saying. And in pissy basements and shit that I grew up in, just poverty and dope things and just death and all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying. Other people might not have had that, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
But they like to hear it in the music, you know what I'm saying, too. So, you know what I'm saying, so that's a good thing too. But at the same time too, it come a point in time where you grow up and you want to like, for me, you know what I'm saying, it's hard. It cringes me to make, like, when I'm in the studio, like, I still have people that want to pay for verses from me, and they always want me to do the kind of music that I used to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of over that. I don't really like it because, you know what I'm saying, I got kids, this teenagers, you know what I'm saying? So, like, they are influenced by my music, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I hate really doing that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? I try to broaden my horizon and do a whole different, you know, shit. It's just, man.
Hey, somebody cut their phone off. So the ring is off. I heard a ding ding like some notifications.
That's my shit over a ding.
Oh, my fault.
Nah, you good? Yeah.
But I think that's amazing. But it's like that's a total different way to look at it too, because it's like Boosie's still a, you feel me, full-fledged gangster
rapper, you know
all
what
the
I'm
time.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no breaks.
You think he ever gonna hang it up?
But another thing too, see, with Boosie, I know why he's doing it. It's what's paying his bills. You know what I'm saying? That's what's paying. He gotta be Boosie. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to change. But see, like with me, the music ain't what pays my bills. So it's easy for me to back away from it. You know what I'm saying?
In that aspect.
If I had millions rolling in, I would still be shooting them up, bang banging and gang banging and Park Hill this and fuck y'all that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, it's a job for Boosie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? With me, like, shit, music ain't what is not my you know what I'm saying, my major source of income. So, like, I can back up off of it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I see it influencing my son. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to be what he think I am, or what the image of what other people tell him that I am. You know what I'm saying?
And then what can you tell him?
Yeah. And then I can't. And it's another thing too. I become a hypocrite when I make a song about bust it open, bitch. Let me see that pussy. And then I got two 16-year-old daughters, and I'm trying to tell them to be a lady and carry yourself right and have respect for yourself. It's like, you know, they know every word to every song I put out. You know what I'm saying? I'm their favorite artist. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I have to switch it up at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, okay, like you say, like, so when you say your kids get of age, like, when is it, you know, when is the proper age? Like, some people leave that past life alone. Like, when is the proper, like, is it just like a person by person basis, or, like, you know?
I mean, shit. Like, if I could do it again, I wouldn't have been that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, it's just the life that I had. That's the cards that I was dealt. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, I ain't pay attention to it. My kids was 2, 3 years old, they was knowing all the words, but back then it was cute to me because they was kids, you know what I'm saying? But as they start getting 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, it's like, shit, now they have age to make bad decisions that could affect their life forever. So I got to be really careful on what I say and what I'm putting in these songs because they hanging on every word that I say, you know what I'm saying?
Even more importantly, like what you said about if you found the artist that you like and they on that tip, you can't even promote it because it's like you still got your hand in it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't a safe environment. I'm putting myself back in the loop of that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro.
Shit done changed a lot, man, since I was really doing this shit. Like, shit done got so bad to where, like, when I was first getting into the music, that we used to have open mics. Like, Young Diesel used to have a Murder the Mic, and I used to love to go where all the artists. Oh yeah, shout out to Diesel. All the artists that come through, and you could, you know what I'm saying? You could have all the artists in the city in one building, and it might be a little fight or something. It might, but most of the time it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But because
everybody was there for the same thing.
I can't see that being successful. Like I can't see that happening without somebody.
They keep, you know.
Nah, they're all right. But yeah, I can't see it happening without somebody getting killed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Real time.
Like if somebody was to try to do a open mic right now with all the artists from the city, all the up and coming young artists from the city.
You couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it, bro.
They talking some shit. That drill.
Yeah, it's not.
Man.
You know, we talked our shit, but it wasn't what it is now. It done got so bad now. They ain't just talking it. They killing this. They killing at an alarming rate. Like,
facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's bad.
What Luther say? He was like, he said, I said something about the rappers, you know, have some rappers be fake. He said, but what's crazy is most of them ain't playing now.
Nah, they ain't.
It was all good when they was studio gangsters, you know. They pretending and whatnot. But I take it, I figure rap like that. Like, I don't, no disrespect to nobody, but I don't really care if you live in your raps. I just want to hear good music.
Yeah, good music.
But when I'm at the point, I'm 33, like, I can't listen to that pop your pussy, killing and sliding off. I'm gonna put the Isley Brothers on. Like, I'm gonna put, you know, a little R&B. Like, I can fuck with it. I try to stay in touch with, you know, it's only so many, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel you, bro.
My little homie turned, you know, I ain't gonna say his name, but he told me to put this song on, man, and I swear to God, it was 3 minutes of just murder.
Murder,
sliding ops, fuck your dead ops, fuck your mama. I'm like, damn, cuz I'm
the most disrespectful shit, man. Yeah, man, I already know it, man. It's just rough, man. Shit done changed. Shit done went in a whole different direction, man.
But though, like I told my homie, I said I don't think it's changed. I think what we're consuming, buying, has changed. We're buying depression. We're buying, you know, killing and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why, because it's always been rappers. Like Boosie didn't get his recognition until everybody was like, damn, his story is crazy.
He got 9 bodies.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas just listen to the story. Because I had an OG, he was like, man, I've always heard of, you know, people listen. My kids listen to Boosie, but I never really got it. And he said, he said, I'd be at work in my security job and be listening to these documentaries on Boosie. He was like, man, Boosie is a gangster, man. He's like John Gotti and them, you know. You know, really cutthroat, you know. Whoever dies, they die. You know, there's no, you know what I'm saying? But I think now in this time, it's just, that's what they like, the dirt, the murder, killing. I can understand it because the cool rappers.
Yeah, I'm attracted to it too. You know what I'm saying? I'm still attracted to it too, but at the same time too, with me having kids, man, it's just, that's kind of what changed me. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I'm with my friends and shit, they play some of that shit, I be like, man, that's just hard. I ain't gonna let shit hard. You know what I'm saying? But
you can't deny the talent. If it's a talent behind it, I'm like, cool.
And that's another thing too. I'm more so into talent, man. I listen to the rapper that got a story and I know it's real. He's fighting. He got shot up and he beat a body. He killed some people and all of that. I feed off into the storyline of it. But for the most part, I like talent, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like, it really don't even matter for real. If you talented enough and you make good music, that's gonna sell. You know what I'm saying?
So Rod Wave just came here to Louisville. So what would you say? Like, they say he's promoting suicide, promoting depression. Like, how would you feel like? Then, you know, what I don't get, like, it was young kids and they're like,
I took my daughters. My daughter's a super Rod Wave fan, bro. Yeah, my daughter's a super Rod Wave fan. Like, she's the biggest Rod Wave fan. She loves Rod Wave to where I had to take her. I took all my daughters and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I always go back and forth with my daughter about Rod Wave. Like, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that motherfucking depressed ass, motherfucking crybaby ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking with her because I know she love him so much. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got in that Rod Wave concert, bro.
You seen why?
I didn't realize that he had so many songs that I love.
Yeah.
Nigga, I swear I knew damn near every song about 4. And I'm like, damn, this motherfucker.
I was the same way though.
He
bro.
hitting home, ain't he?
This motherfucker don't miss,
And
man.
I said something about him
This
on Facebook.
motherfucking Rod don't miss, man. I ain't
He
gonna
don't.
lie. I swear to God,
He
bro.
don't.
I was in that motherfucker.
He don't.
Standing next to some little white kids that was
They know every
crying.
word.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Word for word. They was
Every
crying. I'm
word.
talking about they was putting each other on their shoulders. They was jumping and crying.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I was damn near feeling the energy. I was jumping around too, bro.
I'm gonna tell you something though. I called Flack on Facebook just because I said I ain't like the last album. You feel me? It just wasn't. But I fuck with Rod Wave. But when I seen the songs he performed and the videos, I was like, damn. I should have went because I know all them songs. But the only thing is, my kids ain't really into Rod Wave. You know what I'm saying? My kids, my youngest like Didi Osama. He like that shit. But he like to get sturdy and shit. But my 12-year-old, he like, you know, he's an old school nigga. He like Ye and everything that I put him on to, you know. So it's like, it's different. But I see why people like Rod Wave.
No cap, bro. I had to cut Rod Wave off because I didn't shed too many tears, bro. Man, I used to work. I didn't say this story 1,000 times. I used to work. But it was about a 30-minute drive. I used to work for his liquor company. Nigga, I'd get me a little liquor bottle. Plus, I was going through something. I'd cut that Rod Wave home. Nigga, before I get home, I'm crying and got drunk. I didn't call and cuss people out. And yeah, man, that Rod Wave hit you home. But I was listening to him on the way over here. He got to.
On my
he'll
mama,
take you to church. He'll take you to, you know what I mean?
He do.
On mama, them, nigga. I'm in that motherfucking Rod Wave right now, nigga. I swear to God, I'm going through a breakup, nigga, and I'm feeling everybody he spit. I'm talking about, I'm in that motherfucker like.
You wanna know something that's crazy?
He made a new fan. I fuck with him. I ain't gonna lie.
My nigga said that, my cousin. In fact, on Facebook, when I said, man, I ain't really like the album, but I like Rod Wave, everybody's like, you tripping, you know, cool, I get it. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I just wasn't feeling this one. He said, nigga, you been married, you happily married, you good, nigga. You ain't gonna feel this shit.
You gotta go through that pain. To feel that pain.
I'm telling you,
I said, I totally get it.
Bro.
But you wanna know where I became a fan in the Yum Center of somebody at? I never had really, like, it was like different songs from Travis Scott that I like, you know what I'm saying, here and there. But when he did that Astro World, and I was like, man, shit, I heard one song from it, and I listened to the album. I listened to the album so much when I was in school, barber school, that my nigga was graduating. His girl bought him like 4 tickets. He gave me one. He was like, bro, you the only nigga I heard saying that this Travis Scott. I was like, man, I ain't that big of a fan, my nigga. You give me a ticket. But I'm telling you, bro.
I know it. I did. I was in there too.
That shit was nuts.
That motherfucker was nuts. I ain't gonna lie.
I was like, damn.
So
bro.
I'm gonna tell you another artist that I went to that I really wasn't a big fan of until I seen him perform live. Tory Lanez, bro.
Oh, man.
Tory Lanez came to the, I forget where he came on 4th Street. He came on 4th Street, and when he do it, and he did that motherfucking, you know how he come off the stage and walk on the crowd, and they grab his feet, and he just walk on the crowd. Man, I lost my mind in that motherfucker.
Damn, I ain't seen that.
This motherfucker don't, this motherfucker serious, bro. He's a hell of a performer.
You think he did it? You think he shot that nigga?
Man, he did. He did, man. Because
I said if he didn't do it, I think he would have told. Because he had a lot to do.
I shooting her.
I don't know, man. I think he didn't tell on the friend. I think the friend did it.
Nah, he did it. Because if not, he would have beat that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I was rooting for him and shit. They were saying that he didn't shoot it. He shot the ground and some glass hit our leg and all of that. But
in California, you can't shoot no guns and nobody.
Doctors gonna realize if somebody got shot off, if it's ricocheted off, if it's glass or not.
I'm gonna tell you something though. I was in the barbershop one day. And I was like, man, they was talking about who's good at, R&B. I was like, a lot of y'all sleep on Tory. Tory's music catalog is so deep. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I put him up there with Chris. He probably ain't no dancer, but song-wise,
man, Tory's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Tory's clean, man. Like,
Tory's dope. I hope he get an early release some kind of way.
Yeah, something, man, because
get back on appeal or something.
Yeah, they gonna get him out. They'll send him out to Canada, but not to change.
It's a lot of money.
Facts though. It is though.
Cause hell, he was gonna cop the 3, but he didn't want to get deported though. That was the thing. He didn't want to get but anytime a foreigner break, if you wasn't born here, you getting sent home. Except by black ass. Ain't there everybody else gets sent home? Except Africans.
Shine Poe.
Yeah.
As soon as he get out, that motherfuckers from Jerusalem or some shit.
So if you could work with any artist, like if you could get if it was like a blank check, any producer or any artist, you got a blank check for both. Who'd you know what I mean? Who would you want to hook from or whatever? Who would you want to beat from?
Of all time too. You can
Of
go
all time,
Yeah.
see, of all time, see,
Artist and producer.
this is what's so crazy. This is gonna fuck you up when I say this, bro.
You going to Motown?
I'm going, bro. I'm a huge Stevie Wonder fan, bro. If I could get a motherfucking
first right
song with
there.
Stevie Wonder before my mom and them go, bro, cause like my mom, I grew up on Stevie. My mom and my daddy, bro, so fucked up about Stevie Wonder, bro, to where I know every song. Where I listen to his shit, nigga, he's like the end all, be all in my household. You feel me? So if I could do it, you feel me? I know I got a lot of artists that I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? But I do shit for, you know what I'm saying?
The impact, man.
Yeah, this gonna impact like, man, I get a motherfucking hook from Stevie Wonder, nigga, I'm telling you.
And who's gonna produce it? You say Stevie on the hook. That'd be a song.
Stevie
that's
Wonder,
crazy.
man. I don't know, man. Like, shit, man. The producer. Let me see.
That gotta be stupid.
Man, they gotta be stupid, bro. I don't know, man.
Hey, that's different, Big. That's the most different one we seen, man. Cause the
man.
impact
I want
of that.
Stevie. I want Stevie
You got a
singing
song with
this motherfucker,
Stevie,
man.
you gonna get played
Stevie's-
forever.
Stevie's dope. I swear to God, I was just listening to.
Stevie
I
still
looked up the
alive?
word. I was listening to Stevie Wonder song yesterday, bro. I looked up the words, bro. Stevie was on this shit, bro. On that motherfucking. Man, Stevie's hell.
Stevie was
What
clean.
was it? I forgot. Talking about the city. That's my little cut.
Yeah, I like that too.
Listen to, look, I was riding in my people's car, and they got that old school satellite shit. And Stevie Wonder came on that Part-Time Lover.
Yeah.
And I always liked it, but I ain't never really heard what he was saying until I went on YouTube and I looked up the words. And that nigga was saying some shit, bro. And they can't see, but he done did some creeping and shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that was a dope ass
Stevie
song.
got a bunch of kids and shit. They don't even
Yeah,
think
man,
Stevie blind.
Stevie was doing some sneaking around, bro. He's doing some sneaky linking and shit, bro.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
I was thinking about remaking that motherfucker, man.
My old school favorite nigga is probably Ron Isley, man. That nigga. That nigga got some cuts, and
That nigga got some cuts.
that's another reason why I
He
like.
done reinvented himself so many times.
Oh man, he do what he want.
Yeah,
Like him and Charlie Wilson, they
him and Charlie, man.
They do what the fuck they want, but they helped me. He helped me see that if I was an A&R, I get a Sexy Red. You feel me? I get, you feel me, how it just sells. We've had Kim, but the raunchy music, it goes back all the way till then. You know what I'm saying? My nigga said, oh, I'm coming.
Man,
Coming on strong, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it was just a smooth, it's a smooth, ooh,
Get that
I
dog.
love those ways
Nay,
you
that
shit-
receive
get that dog.
me.
that shit go over their head though.
Come on, man, that shit went, but it went over our heads because we was young. They knew what the fuck was going
They knew
on.
exactly what the fuck
You
it
know what I'm
was.
saying? So the raunchy music, I just feel like the raunchy music always been around, man. That shit is,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's just a promise that you're going to have some raunchy shit. You know what I'm saying?
You think Sexy Red is too raunchy? I heard on that boop that remix. None of my
I like
ass.
it. That's the only. That's the only song I like on this new Drake is "Shake That Ass for Drake." Shake that ass for me.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Sexy Red, man, she's hell, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you who
She's
made
saying
Sexy
the shit-
Red
man, she's
possible.
saying the shit that, man.
Everybody's thinking.
Yeah. And it's like a chick you could just see as shorties. Like you'll just see her.
swear.
Like she just. I love when real
She's
make
one
it.
of them codes for the hoes.
Yeah,
bitches,
you
bro.
feel. Oh man,
telling you.
definitely,
She's
definitely.
Give her a large gizzard
bro.
and
You feel
smoke
me?
a couple blunts.
You feel me? She good, but like Sexy Red, she's just like Gucci made the way for everybody like this, man. I'm telling you, like Gucci came out with the rawest shit to where it's like, even if this shit ain't good, this shit's good.
Y'all
You
like
know
his
what
new
I'm saying?
album?
Yeah, I actually liked it, especially the intro.
I ain't heard of them. I've been seeing motherfuckers posted though. My
Yeah,
nigga
I
posted,
liked
said
it.
that motherfuckers- He said that motherfuckers heat. So
But Gucci's Gucci. Gucci just gonna rap. He ain't gonna do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? He just sober now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with if you ain't nigga that's always under the influence. I think that's why Future hit so hard, because Future put niggas on drugs, and then it's like, shit, I don't even do drugs. Now everybody just on drugs,
That's
listening to that shit.
They said Stone Cold didn't drink beer back in the day.
that's a bad motherfucker.
Damn.
See,
But,
Future's my from my generation. He's my favorite. If I I was gonna do a song with somebody from my generation, that's who it would be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Fuck with
you
Hendrix
definitely
Lamar,
going it's definitely gonna hit.
He ain't gonna let you down.
Nah, he ain't.
Not to change subjects, but I always remember, man, the dingling and sparkling hat. You still got those, bro? I'm like, man, I
I
want
still
to.
got them hats, man.
What you got, about 50 of them? I know you had about a mean. You got a mean hat on now, man.
I had a hell of a collection of them hats, man. I always been fucked up about them hats, bro. I got a hell of a hat collection, bro. I swear I need to go on and open up a little hat store, man, and sell them.
Man.
Because they just
Definitely.
Man, I got a hell of a hat collection.
Would you doing them? Would you putting the beads on yourself? Would you doing?
Nah, I had a stylist, man, to do them, man. Shout out to Rudy, man. Rudy the Rhinestone King, man. He's on Instagram too. Y'all can follow him, Rudy Long 73, man. He make them hats, and he still make them to this day, man. Them motherfuckers is dope, bro. He do them by hand, and like he's the truth, bro. Like he always been the truth, bro. I just started wearing them so much to where I made them pop. You know what I'm saying? So everybody associate me with them hats. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, my dude do them hats.
Is he local?
Yeah, he's from here. You know what I'm saying? He's from here. Yeah, hell yeah. He's dope, man. He's dope. He do hats, he do shoes, he rhinestone the whole jacket for you. He's dope.
Damn,
I used to get clothes shit made from him too. I get my clothes and shit drew up in the here, rhinestone the clothes. Yeah, he call himself the Rhinestone King, man. He's dope, man.
Man, that's very talented, bro. You got a very talented mind too, bro. I always ask artists that's from the city, cause the outside looking in, it's like shit. It's only bro's only a song away. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think artists like yourself, like you feel me? Like we talked about your cousin JT. JT's like a young Tory Cutthroat.
As a people.
Yeah. He like Tupac and Tory Lanez all in one. You feel me? It's like, you feel me? What do you think? What do you think that the city would need for artists like yourself should have been pop? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like Atlanta, you could be famous in Atlanta, nobody here know you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
this is the thing with that. I think,
and with like labels too. Them cities got major labels.
I think we ain't got enough artists that's making it mainstream and then reaching back, realizing that it's some artists here that got the it factor and doing a song like in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Future, he'll reach back and do a song with
Scooter,
underground, nobody artist from Atlanta, because he know they got it. You know what I'm saying? And then 2 or 3 albums later, he's a young Scooter. He's a you know what I'm saying? But like her, you know what I'm saying? I think it'll take a Jack Harlow, a Bryson Tiller, ESTG to just reach back and do songs with the artists that they know got it, instead of being like, nah, just fuck them niggas. They ain't from where I'm from. They ain't signed to me. I ain't making no money off of it. I ain't doing no song with them. I'm gonna do a song with Sierra, you know what I'm saying? Whoever it might be, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it take. Like, it take the artists that got the platform to reach back. You know what I'm saying? We gotta really stick together on this music shit, man. And I don't see it really happening because
it's a lot of beef.
It's segregated.
A lot of static in the city. Man, I cut on a certain, I ain't gonna say his name, I cut on a certain rapper, and oh God, man, I was riding with a little chick, you know, I'm just doing a little music. I ain't in the streets. I don't know nothing about
facts. You play the wrong music.
How dare you?
Oh man, you're a target.
You damn near what they with them. It's what you own.
That's what she said. Is that what you own? What the fuck you talking about? I don't. Hold on, bitch.
You can't even like the song. You guys act like it's good music.
Yeah.
I think Gucci was like the king of that though. Like Gucci was going back and
that's what it take. Like, shit, man. I swear to you, man. I wouldn't give a fuck where motherfuckers from. I do songs with whoever. If I like it, I'm gonna do a song with you. You know what I'm saying? I done did songs from people from up east, Newburgh, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? I got people's, man, I done did songs with I got people's from Atlanta, Georgia. I do songs with people from everywhere. It ain't got nothing to do with no section.
And then me on the outside looking in, that's why I said that, not to cut you off, bro.
Yeah.
But
you did.
My fault. But like I said, on the outside looking in, I feel like, man, bro, good everywhere. You can reach out and touch him when he's right there. Like, you feel me? He's at the store, he's at the club.
And that's another thing I be trying to explain to my young guys, man. Like, y'all gonna make it to where y'all prisoner of y'all hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be from the hood. It's cool to rep your hood, but don't rep it to the point to where
you trapped in a box.
To where you trapped in a box, man. To where you can't even leave the hood. You can't go nowhere. You can't go to this store. You can't go over here and fuck with these people because you done been so your hood that you anti everything else. You know what I'm saying? That's what I ain't never been. I'm diehard Park Hill, but I fuck with everybody. I love everybody from this city. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give a fuck where you from. I fuck with you. I fuck with real niggas all over the world. You know what I'm saying? And people respect it, and people realize it. They understand. You know what I'm saying? That I'm different. You know what I'm saying? They might not like they section might be beefing with my section, but like I can go to their hood day and be good, walk through, no gun, no nothing, and I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that ain't the kind of energy I bring. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think Park Hill got a bad rap? I made like a little post. I was just joking. I said,
I ain't gonna lie. Park Hill always had a bad rap, bro. Park Hill always had a bad rap. They said we had AIDS, bro. It was so long ago, bro.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Ain't nobody died. Ain't nobody caught a cold.
None of that.
Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, 20 years later, it done fizzled out because they realized, them niggas really didn't have AIDS. But back then, do you know how hard it was to get to meet a new shorty and be like, where you from? I'm from. I gotta say 12th Street. Yeah. I can't really say Park Hill. I gotta say 12th Street till I get in good with her. And then once she figured it out, I'm already in. But like, man, you can't tell a bitch you from Park Hill back then. They gonna be.
You had to keep it a secret.
You had to keep it a secret because in their mind they really believed that I had AIDS, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that. Yeah.
You couldn't
I remember
tell
that shit.
Where did that come from? Was this like a hating ass nigga or something?
You gotta understand.
It's probably fucking some niggas bitch.
I swear to God, this is the truth. This is the honest God truth. God rest my big brother Pinky. God rest his soul, bro.
R.P.
Bro, back in the day, bro, me and my big brother was so fly and so, you know what I'm saying, like so much of them niggas to where we was fucking so many. I ain't gonna say we was fucking so many bitches, but we just had that.
You was fucking the right one, yeah.
We just had that it factor to where we was the heartthrobs of the city, and people put that label on us like, don't fuck with them niggas, they got AIDS, and it just went from her. And it started from me and him, and it just traveled to the whole Park Hill got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just got bigger than life. You know what I'm saying?
Because I made a post.
A rumor go hurt, and it just you can't undo it. You can try to.
That's a legend. This is a legendary story of how that shit got started.
It just started with me, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. So
had all them cars and shit. I had drop tops and old schools with on gold ones lined up in that drive, and niggas, girls and shit was coming up, bro, just to be up there and try to be around the nigga and shit. And niggas was mad about it, bro, and they made that room up, bro.
Don't quote me on this, but this is the first nigga in the city that had the Stingray. You still got the yellow Stingray?
Damn,
I swear, when you pull that mother.
I end up selling it, man. I end up selling the Stingray to my white boy and shit, man.
But you was like one of the first two niggas I done seen. But you know what I mean? It was somebody up east with a red one. But
I ain't gonna even lie. I gotta give props what they do. My nigga Cam had one before me, and then my nigga G from up 7th Street. Lil Gary had one, and Cam had one, and then I was waiting. See, I had designed mine. I had already ordered mine. I had designed it online because they had it to where you can design it on the computer and make it to where you want it, how you want it.
Yeah.
And mine hadn't came in yet. I wanted a drop top. I could have got the Stingray early, but I wanted a drop, you know what I'm saying? And then it just came out, so, you know what I'm saying, I was waiting on mine, so I was just like, any day now. And then my nigga them got theirs like a couple weeks before me, so I'm like, damn, I'm looking at them like, well, I know what I'm in for, you know what I'm saying? My nigga had a red one, my other nigga had a silver one, you know what I'm saying? So I already know I got the yellow one with the motherfucking peanut butter top with the peanut butter guts, so I'm like, just waiting back. But, you know, I done had all the, like, Corvettes is my favorite car, so, like, I had all the Corvettes. Like, I done had all the Corvettes starting from all the way back to an 85.
Oh, yeah?
They all been yellow, you know what I'm saying? I always had a yellow Corvette, you feel me? I done had every year, every model that they ever had.
Damn.
So you said you had some old schools too? Like,
yeah, I still got old school. I kept my old school. I got an old school that I kept all these years. I gave it to my son when he turned 16 and shit. A motherfucking 68 Impala.
So
yeah.
Oh, whoa, that's a hell of a first car.
Yeah, I'm waiting on him. He got to put a motor in it and shit. So like when he get it together, I told him I ain't gonna help you. I'm gonna let you for you can really respect it. Like you know, if I do it for you, you'll fuck around and just drive it and wreck it around. You know what I'm saying? Drive it. But if you work hard and put some money into it, you respect it and treat that motherfucker like I treated it. Because I kept that motherfucker all these years. Garage kept. I probably pulled it out. I probably drove it like 5 times in 16 years. I got it when he was born. And I told him I'm gonna give this to you when you turn 16. I kept it for 16 years and I gave it to him.
So a more personal story.
It's still in the garage right now.
A more personal question is, how bad did Derby fuck up your collection? Not fuck up your collection, but I remember as a young nigga. Like bring the
competition in.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I was a young nigga, like you're a little older than us, so when they stopped the cruising, I wasn't even driving yet. You feel me?
Like Derby's was
all I remember is Don'ts.
Derby's is bigger than Christmas to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to the feds. I did 5 years, and I swear to God, I was away from Kentucky. They had me in Indiana, in Terre Haute, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? And like I miss 6 Christmases, 6 birthdays, and 6 derbies. And birthdays be all right, Christmas be hurtful, New Year's be hurtful, but derby, and don't nobody understand, because like when you in the feds, everybody's depressed Christmas. And you know, send them good holidays on their birthday and shit. They sad and shit, but like derby, don't nobody even understand why I'm in this mood. Like
it ain't even got nothing to do with no horses.
Derby, I'm like, man, do anybody got a newspaper that I can read from home? You know what I'm saying? Ain't number 5 people from Louisville in this motherfucking whole prison. I'm trying to get a newspaper if I can just see something, a picture, or anything, that I read something. But yeah, derby was like a big influence on me. Like I used to love derby, especially the derbies that we used to have before they fucked it up now.
Man.
Like, what's one of your best like memories? Like some of your best memories, like one of your from derby.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. 1 year derby, man. 1 year derby, man. I knew derby was coming. I was loaded. I had plenty of money and shit. And that's when I was young and stupid. I was just fucking up my money on cars. Like I used to be fucked up best cars, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had a yellow Vet. I had a blue Monte Carlo, you know what I'm saying, an old school Monte Carlo, candy paint on gold ones. And then I had bought me everybody knew I had it because I already had that, but I just got me a Corvette they ain't know about. And then I got me a Skylark, a 72 Skylark. And I called that motherfucker the Sprite Machine. I had paint that motherfucker green with the yellow guts. And I had air right on it. I had got all gold ones on it, and nobody hadn't seen it. You know what I'm saying? So they knowing that I got my Monte Carlo painted, and I got new interior and shit, and did it over. So they thinking I'm coming through on derby with just that. Man, I came through with all them motherfuckers at once, and I put all my niggas. I put all my niggas in the cars, and we rolled back to back and hit Broadway. And then my little cousin had came home. My little cousin Washford came home, and he had bought a candy purple deuce and a quarter with white guts. All my niggas was doing good. My nigga Harlem had a motherfucking candy green Impala with spinners. That's when them Latrell Superiors had the spinners. All my niggas, man, everybody, we was about 15 cars deep. We rolled through the city, hit Cox Park. We raced down River Road. Man, that was one of my best derbies of all time. And then like every year,
What year was this? You say?
I can't even remember what year it was. It had to be like 04 or something maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
But like them derbies, we'll compete with each other at the time too, but I don't know if y'all remember, but like them nap niggas would come down and shit on us every year.
Yeah,
they wasn't playing. They was a little bit. It was Cincinnati niggas, Cincinnati's, and then like nap and shit. They'll come down. They'll come down because they'll synchronize and they'll have like a crew. They'll have a crew with all Monte Carlos, all Impalas, all you know what I'm saying, different colors and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You said the nap niggas would come down there.
Yeah, they come down and jump on us like we think we did good, and we got all different cars, but they'll come down where everybody got the same exact car with different colors, and they'll be in a row. And it just look different, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, they all got the same exact car, different colors, different rims, different, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was just looking dope. But that year right there, we gave them hell.
That's crazy that they stopped that on.
What was the hoes like, man? I was too young,
see,
man.
That's what I was about to say, though.
I ain't gonna even lie. I swear the guy used to, look, that's what I used to do, because I was always a behind the scene type nigga, you know what I'm saying? You had to know, you know what I'm saying? I knew who I was, so I was cool with that. I knew I was that nigga, you know what I'm saying? But like, I love the have-nots. I get one of the little niggas from my hood that didn't have nothing, and I put him in the driver's seat. I said, "Drive this motherfucker, you better not wreck it, little nigga." And I'll be in the passenger side, and we'll pull down Screaming Eagles, which was Cole's name, but it used to be Screaming Eagles back then, and it was stupid. And I swear, boy, I watch them bitches flock to a little nigga. They be like, "Whose car is this?" I'm like, "Man, it's this little nigga's car, man." How old are you? Man, little niggas, it don't matter how old he is, he's rich, you feel me? Man, them bitches be on him and shit. And that was back in the day when bitches, I don't know what made bitches want to get naked on derby. Like, they'd be on the roof taking everything off. And, man, all you had to do was have
it wasn't none of this shit. It wasn't none of this.
Nah, it wasn't none of this.
They had the cameras, but that was it. But that's what I was just about to say. When you asked about the hoes, I lived in Hampton Place. I grew up in Hampton Place, like, for most of the time I can remember. You know, that's right by Central Stadium. The first pair of titties I seen off TV.
It was like
ass, pussy, anything. It's just.
I was right on 32nd, nigga. I was right in the
you right there too.
Listen, my big brother.
I'm in Hampton Place, a block over.
Back
we just
then, it wasn't no smartphones. It wasn't no camera phones. But my big brother, shout out to Rocky Red, my big brother, he always had a camera. This is before it was unheard of to just run around with a camera, but he always had like a digital camera,
Right.
a state-of-the-art camera for the years that we was in, and he got some of the dopest footage, bro, from back in the days. Like he got, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but he got niggas' mamas and aunties and shit when they was young thotties. You feel me? Busting it open and shit,
like
bro.
Freaknik.
Man,
Like
Freaknik
man.
too. And that's another thing too. I hate that I miss Freaknik, bro.
Yeah, I miss it too.
I miss Freaknik. I never got to make it to one Freaknik.
Somebody needs to definitely do a
They did a redo
documentary on Derby though, because I'm telling
Derby,
you, like Hampton Place is a block over from Broadway.
Big and Lazy's gonna do the fucking.
Yeah, we need to go ahead and do it. Go interview everybody with the domes.
I can get y'all the old footage that y'all need to make it motherfucker dope.
You know, hey, it's already connected.
They got some old footage from Derby, man. Motherfucker gonna be like, "Mama, was that you?"
Definitely.
They gonna be tore up when they see their mama in them little booty shorts.
I remember my cousin one year. my cousin Tanisha.
I see my mom on there and break my fucking heart. I never look at
My cousin Tanisha, she was.
See their mama on there, man.
She was somewhere out of town, and she came back on like Derby, and she was like, "Girl," my granny was like, "Girl, if you leave out of here, you better take Tajay, cause she know she ain't gonna do too much with me." All she wanted to do was go down there right by that BP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? By where the city girl is. That's where I lived at. And that shit was so cracking. The first pair of titties I seen, she was like, You wanna touch some titties, little nigga? I'm like, hell yeah, shit, this shit's crazy.
Like real shit.
Derby was crazy.
Derby is really what turned me out to be a hustler, cause like I remember my senior year, that Derby.
What school did you go to?
I went to Central.
Okay, oh man.
I remember being on 12th and Broadway on a bike, and it was cracking. And I seen some niggas from my hood that was my age, and they was rolling with the older niggas from my hood. And they probably did to them what I did to my little young niggas, had them driving them drops and shit. And I'm looking like, damn, bro. He's my age, bro. He's you know what I'm saying? This nigga 16, bro.
They didn't even know hey and shit. It's
he's hanging with the in crowd of people that I want to really, you know what I'm saying? And I had a choice that day. I swear to God, I made a choice that day to take his scholarship and go hoop. Out of hustle, and nigga, I started hustling that day. I went back to the hood and started hustling that day, nigga. The next year, nigga, I had my own candy whip on gold ones, nigga, on Derby, nigga.
Termination, nigga.
So, real shit.
Yeah.
What'd you have a scholarship to? Who'd you have a scholarship?
Jarvis Christian College in Texas, man. That's the school my daddy went to, and he got me in. You know what I'm saying? And because for real, my grades wasn't really good enough for real, but I was talented, you know what I'm saying? And my daddy had some pool down there. He was like the valedictorian and shit. But me and him was total opposites. My daddy was like really smart. He was like a genius and shit, you know what I'm saying? But he used this little pool and got me in. Yeah. And
you know what Biggie said? You the slinging, now you got that jump shot.
I wanted to go. I wanted to make him proud at the same time too, but I just didn't have nothing, and I wanted something. You know what I'm saying? And I knew I didn't know what I wanted, but I knew it was more than just going to college and 4 years of just. You know, my mom and them taking care of me for another 4 years, calling home, send me some money. I'm broke.
Eating noodles and
eating noodles and shit.
And then to come home and just be a hustler.
Yeah,
could have just been doing that from jump.
It wasn't in my heart. You know what I'm saying? And I had to make my decision, like, and it hurt. It crushed my mom and them. You know what I'm saying? I had to leave home. I had to leave home and be out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? To prove to them that, because they told me if you ain't gonna, you know, they got me up out of her. So I was in the streets, and a couple months later, I came back home like, this is what I did.
Yeah.
Got a whole shoebox full of this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've been this ever since, man.
So I made a post on Facebook to go back at Park Hill. I made just joking around. I said, would you rather live in Park Hill for 3 years, rent free? I do a month in the county jail. You know how many niggas said they'd do the month in the county? Man, give me the fucking 3 years. That's some old ghost.
They hate the hood, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
We asked Luther that question. I said, man, put me on the Parkway.
Give me about right on the liquor store, man.
Luther lived in Park Hill. For 10 years. He don't want to tell nobody. When he was doing all them podcasts, all them lives on, and he's one of the worst ones. I used to be mad at Luther. I ain't gonna lie, because he got all the worst Park Hill jokes, bro. But he lived right out there, bro.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, telling people that you live in Park Hill, bro.
Yeah.
You live in Building 20, bro.
While he was doing the podcast?
Yes, while he was going to live, talking about Park Hill. Listen, Park Hill, bro. He lived in Park Hill.
No, hold on, I'm gonna see.
I see him every day. I used to be mad, bro.
Hold on, okay, hold on.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't taking listener because I know it's comedy. Yes, bro.
Tell him the fuck out.
Yes, bro.
Wait a minute.
Say
Say it one more time.
I ain't gonna say 10 years, but he lived out there for
But
at
listen,
least
though,
Why he was Park Hill and Park Hill and he was in Park
No,
Hill?
he ain't from Park Hill.
Why he was saying all this? But he was in the.
Nah, he probably did it right after he moved.
Okay.
He started being a Park Hill hater. Like, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
inboxed him one day like, bro, you got a lot of hostility for my hood for you to was out there for so long, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
You
said
ain't
that,
never
though.
have no problems, bro. Nobody never bother you, bro.
Remember we was on the podcast with him. I said,
lived in
bro,
Park Hill for years
I
and
said,
years,
shit, you
bro.
live there, so
Yes.
I can see why you say you wouldn't, versus somebody that's never lived there. Because I ain't gonna lie, when we was coming
But how
up,
you gonna say that, though, and you lived in
I
motherfucker?
kept a cousin in Park Hill. I used to be in Park Hill as a kid.
I'm
you
from
feel
Park
me?
Hill, so of course I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying, because I still go out there every day. But like,
Yeah.
nigga, I would do 6 months in Cabrini Green. You could take me. You could send me to
Yeah.
Angola. I mean, you could send me to.
I ain't going to jail.
You could send me to motherfucking Magnolia Project somewhere out of state, bro, before I go to jail. Like,
Right.
I'm not going to jail.
That's a no
And
brainer.
like you said, put you right across the street from the liquor store and the store. You good.
I was dealing with a little young hoe here recently. I was in Park. She was in Park Hill, but
Yeah.
it, like I ain't lingered around this motherfucker. But you know, I hop through, skip
When
through.
you inside the apartment and you shut that door, if somebody got a clean apartment and shit,
Oh, it's home.
Yeah, you home,
you
bro.
ain't gonna even
Yeah.
whatever's going on out there don't even pertain to you.
It ain't where you live, it's
And
how
the
you
nigga,
live.
if a motherfucker,
It's how you live.
and you ain't got a key to that, you're not coming in that motherfucker. You ain't
Nah, hell
unless you got that boom. You know that motherfucker. You keep your bag on you. But
Image people that's from the outside looking in like,
Facts.
nah, I can't go up there because they done did some shit and they know motherfucker be on that.
I don't bother nobody. I'm the working Joe. You know, I'm
but-
blowing blunts.
That's
If you
true
ain't got
too,
no
but
problem, bro, you can come up.
facts. Niggas ain't gonna be like, nigga, who are you walking through? But
ain't nobody gonna bother
this is how I
you,
know
bro.
it's facts though. Like I said, I've had cousins grow up in Park Hill, so I've spent time in Park Hill. But coaching this football and pulling up, man, I see everybody I grew up with. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Deep.
I think a lot of it is with Park Hill. It's like just not influence, but what he say, she say.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers, it show you how lame motherfuckers is to just
Yeah.
run with shit. Cause I've had, you feel me, chicks I pull up on, somebody needs some bud, and I pull up in Park Hill and see everybody I know. Like, you feel me? I feel like I'm one of them niggas that I can go to any hood. I ain't know
Real,
nothing.
bro, it's the
You know what I'm
happening
saying?
spot,
So,
bro, on the weekends, bro. We
feel me?
Good. Like, it be people from all over. Don't just be Park Hill people out there. It be people
Yeah.
from all over. And then you got to think about this, too, bro.
And it's motherfuckers that's never been in the hood too.
We the last project standing in Louisville, Kentucky.
You think they gonna tear it down? I don't think
I don't
so.
think they are because we just in the middle of the city. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Beecher was a little too close to downtown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Iroquois was a little too close to Churchill Downs. You know what I'm saying? But like, we really ain't. And then Safford and kind of Homes was just bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they had to go. They was doing
They
dirt
just had
right
to
in the
go.
post.
Yeah, they just had to go. They put a police station inside that motherfucker, and they still couldn't control
going.
it. So like,
Still going
they was
in,
just
yeah.
they was just the worst of the worst. But like Park Hill ain't really that bad.
Yeah.
And it's right in the middle. It ain't really bothering nobody.
See,
you know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
respect
Louisville
motherfuckers
tried
that's
to buy
never
him out,
been to
didn't
the
they?
hood.
Louisville
You know
tried
what
to buy
I'm
him?
saying? Like,
They said they was. You know, we are close to U of L, but like I don't think
Yeah.
we're close enough to where they gonna buy. They don't care. They don't want Park Hill, man.
but it's the same thing where I hate niggas that be like, I don't listen to so and so, he a rat, and like, man, you ain't never even been through nothing to be like, shit, this nigga a rat, nigga, I stand on this. You don't
Yeah.
stand on nothing, you feel me? Some people never been to Park Hill, some people never been to Beecher, some people never been to no hood. I remember being up Village as a young nigga, my auntie lived up. I remember
I ain't gonna lie.
being there.
I ain't never been in no. I
You know
ain't
what I'm saying?
never.
But you're not scared.
I
You're
came
not,
up, I came up
somebody
Village.
said,
My childhood.
you know,
I spent my childhood at Village West.
if somebody said, "Big, come up here," you not shit. You're not one of them niggas that you know somebody's
spent
looking
most of my
for you.
childhood
You
at
feel me?
Village.
Come on now. Like, I hate when motherfuckers insert themselves in this. I'll never live up Park Hill, but you've always lived in a nice crib, and you never had to live up Park Hill or,
Nigga.
you know what I'm saying? Like, shut the fuck up.
Like homie said, that apartment was decked, had snacks
Yeah.
falling out the
Yeah.
refrigerator.
Oh, it's gonna be some
Wi-Fi
food.
busting.
You
Yeah.
get you one of them good project bitches that's clean and got
Man.
them food stamps and shit, man.
And
You
she
ain't gonna-
working.
Man, shit. You
Come on,
shit.
man. You home. It's
Man, I'm
home.
good. I'm
Had a
straight.
little hustle,
Yeah.
shit. You know, yeah, you know.
And,
Definitely.
And it's excitement, like especially if you ain't from the projects, man. The projects is exciting, bro.
Man.
It's some shit going on like 3:00 in the morning. It's music playing. You smell weed in the air. Motherfuckers is doing shit like it's
Right.
some shit going around the building. You won't know what's going on over it. But what's that? It's like a little festival around that motherfucker. Projects is live.
That
Bro.
FaceTime I just saying, that's the little chick from the project.
I'm gonna tell you why. When my cousins
is
lived
live,
in,
man.
when my
That's where
little
it's at.
cousins lived in Park Hill, I'm gonna tell you why I was good in Park Hill when I was young, cause everybody I knew lived in Iroquois. And Iroquois was the same way, how you
Yeah,
said. I
yeah.
remember being a young nigga and my stepbrother waking me up like, man, I can't leave this nigga in the house. Come outside real quick with me.
Yeah.
And it's some motherfuckers fighting in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
I don't know what time it is. I'm a
It's
baby
the
nigga.
excitement
Like,
of it. You know
what I'm
They
saying?
about to start building that up though. They
I
started,
don't see why.
Iroquois.
My thing is, I don't see why they ain't tear it down and build it back up anyway. All that land over there, that's some fucked up shit.
that's
But
prime real estate right there by the interstate.
on, man.
Minutes from Churchill
I
Downs.
done been in all the
I love
hoods,
it.
bro. All the
I used
hoods
to
is
go
the
out there,
same,
man.
bro.
It was action out Iroquois, man.
Hell yeah, Iroquois was
Used to
cracking
be
though.
mad at me. They tried to jump me out Iroquois on my
Man.
birthday.
Oh,
You wanna know why they tried
Over what? Was it over a female?
Well,
Wasn't it?
bitch, I got caught in there,
Damn.
and nigga came and knocked on the door, and I couldn't get out.
Ah, what?
Damn.
Take it out. I was stuck in there. I tried to wait him out, but I couldn't. I had to go on and leave.
That shit happened to me when I was at Village
Did you
West,
have your
a young nigga.
Did you have your thing? You had no heat on you?
Nah, I ain't have no heat on me. It was
Yeah.
my birthday, and I was going out, and I just stopped over. Because I was clean. I had a new outfit on, and I knew I was
Damn.
flying shit.
And they say
So
you
I
was
wanted to
stuck
see her, and I
inside.
wanted to put a little impression. I was young too.
Yeah.
I wanted to put a little impression on her. So, and then bitches don't be telling a nigga everything. I ain't
Nah.
knowing that she got a boyfriend, and he's a little crazy about her. You know what I'm saying? So, and at the time, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm showing up because I want some pussy. So I showed up, man. This nigga started hitting the door, kicking it, and doing all kind of crazy shit. He wouldn't leave. I'm like, I'm gonna just wait him out.
Yeah.
One way
Wait
in,
him
you
out.
can't get out there.
He wouldn't leave, and then I was trying to make it to the Velvet, man. I had to come on out, man.
The Velvet Rose?
Yeah,
You miss that, man?
Man, the Velvet Rose was the club of all clubs, man.
I remember I had my in
Coles of the
'98.
Velvet.
Listen, man.
Coles. I done been in night.
He took a deep breath.
I ain't gonna lie. I swear to God, Coles. I love Coles, and a shout out to Mr. Cole. God rest his soul, man. Mr. Cole is my nigga, man.
Gotta have look Cole.
See, I was never close to Willie Rose like I was to Mr. Cole. Mr. Cole was my nigga. I go back there in the back in the camp room.
Yeah, you home.
Yeah, I'm watching everybody out there partying and shit on the cameras and on the screens and shit. I ain't never have it with with Willie Rose. You know what I'm saying? God rest his soul too. But the Velvet Rose was the first club that I fell in love with, and that was like a religion to us. Like I wasn't missing the Velvet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a fuck what's
When did it
going on.
jump? What night did it jump? Like
Sunday, man.
Sunday night?
And we ain't had a Sunday like the Velvet Rose since, bro. That's another thing, too. The Velvet had its own day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen another Sunday like the Velvet, bro.
Damn. I remember I'm a little younger than you.
That was the day of the week. Like, you know how, like, clubs pop, and
Yeah.
you looking forward to Friday and Saturday for certain reasons, but, like, I didn't give a fuck about Friday, Saturday, Thursday. No, nigga, Sunday is all I care about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the
Yes,
Velvet.
man.
I was 8 years old in '98. We had like a football banquet there, so I don't really remember, no stories and nothing. But I remember that's my only memory of the Velvet.
Yeah.
But my club, I had my most the Velvet Road, Jim Porter's.
Jim Porter's was a bad motherfucker.
Jim
too, though.
Porter's was the ghetto mansion.
Some of my favorite clubs, man. The Velvet Rose, Jim Porter's. I was fucked up. I like Phoenix Hill was a bad motherfucker too,
Yeah,
man. I
Phoenix
don't know.
never been to
y'all-
Phoenix.
what I'm
Crazy.
saying?
What?
Phoenix was a bad motherfucker too,
I used to
man.
get off
That
work at
motherfucker-
11 and
you
go.
get lost in Phoenix, man.
Yeah.
Phoenix had some weird little rooms. You going one of them little floors and turn
some rock and
a certain
roll
way, it'd be
rooms.
some little rock and roll. It was different, man.
I'm gonna tell you my drink at.
It was, man.
My
Phoenix
drink
was different, man.
Even if I had money or not, my drink at Phoenix was Paul and Coke.
The Paul?
If $1, they're like $2 or $1.
You can't beat that.
Phoenix
Hell no! Shit, you want a drink?
Phoenix was like that too, man.
Yeah, I fuck with Phoenix,
Jim
man.
Porter's was the first club I ever did a show in.
Yeah.
I came home from the feds and I started rapping and shit, and my music started taking off. I was still on the watch. I still had a federal watch on my ankle, and I went and did a show at Jim Porter's. My very first show, my very first time on the stage rapping was at Jim Porter's, bro.
Damn.
And back then I was
That's
so
legendary,
nervous that I had to wear glass. I used to have my first couple of shows. I used to have to wear dark shades because I couldn't look at the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's how I knew as I began building my confidence, I stopped wearing shades and I started making eye contact, looking at people. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they start learning the word. When that's all I really ever cared about was people knowing the words to my song. Like I never really wanted to be.
Yeah.
I never like had rappers be like, I want to get rich and make this shit pop. I kind of started off rapping. I was already rich. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mhm.
I already had more
It's
money
different.
than other rappers that was already rapping. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like with me, I was just like, I always doubted myself as an artist. So like, my first goal, my only really goal was, I want people to learn my music and to know it and really just be reciting my shit word for word.
Right.
And man, when that first happened, I remember, cause me and this nigga, man, he was like, he came to me, we was in the club, he was like, nigga, they know the words.
Yeah.
that was the turning point. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's
So-
my fault, big.
Could you
You go ahead.
you said you did Fair Time. You want to talk about that? You want to talk about why you did, if you want to?
See, for real, with the Fed situation, bro, like with me, I was always able to evade the police and shit, you know what I'm saying? So like all the police that was in my neighborhood, they always hated me because I was the top name that they always heard, but I never come outside, you know what I'm saying? That was one thing about me, like I never hung out. Once I started being somebody, I knew I had to stay behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Right.
I watched the police and shit from my window, but they ain't know where I was. I had so many spots in the hood, I switch up and shit. They ain't know where to find me, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even never seen me in real life. They just had a picture of me. You know what I'm saying? So like, so like, the first, when they ever finally got me, they got me with a gun, you know what I'm saying? I caught some cases when I was a young nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I was a convicted felon from some dope cases and shit from before them. But like the police that was in my hood that was terrorizing all my young niggas,
Yeah.
they ended up eventually catching me with a gun, and I was already a convicted felon. So like,
Right.
I got caught with a Glock with a stendo on it with a infrared beam, and they was able to make it go federal because it was a modified handgun.
Damn.
You know what
And
I'm
they
saying?
get you 5 years for the
They
gun?
gave me 5 years. I had never been in prison. I ain't never did more than a day in jail.
Damn. Straight to 5. Damn.
They sent me to Terry Hope USP because I had a prior shooting. I had a shootout where I got into a shootout and a girl and a baby got hit. You know what I'm saying? A 10-month-old baby got hit. You know what I'm saying? So me and some dudes tried to rob me. We got into a shootout. Something happened and the baby ended up getting hit. So like they made this like a real big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But how I got off of it, because the girl ended up coming to court with me saying that, like, y'all got the wrong person. Like, he ain't the one shot me, and he's a good dude. Like, he's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all got the wrong person. So I ended up getting off. I got probation, you know what I'm saying? So I walked down the probation and shit. But after that, they just hated me, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They really hated me
I hear
because I was facing 40 years, you know what I'm saying? And then she still coming to
And
court
they
with me
wanted
like,
that. They wanted that
the
40
news
years.
was coming to court. They all in my face and shit. So when I had her coming to court with me and she's telling them like, y'all got the wrong person locked up. Y'all got an innocent man locked. They hated my guts for murder. You know what I'm saying? So they came to me with a little offer. I took the probation. You know what I'm saying? No jail time.
So how much of that?
I'm not going to say, this is probably the best interview we never had, bro. He's
Facts.
giving some
It's-
game.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Some
deep.
real shit. You
It's
know what I'm saying?
deep.
So I
Give me
went to
some
the
game,
feds.
man.
I went to the feds. I did 60 months. I did 63 months in the feds. And I come home. Right before I went to the feds, I had started doing music.
That's what I was about to ask.
So
Did you
I
do
had started doing
before?
music right, like when I got that studio.
Yeah.
I told you I got that studio, I started doing music and people started liking it. But right after that, I did like maybe 4 songs. I had 4
that
songs
doing?
under my belt and I
Yeah.
went to the feds, you feel me?
What's that?
When I came home, but when I was in the feds the whole time, I'm telling everybody that I'm meeting like, I'm gonna do his music. And then my
Right.
niggas, when I left, I told my little brother, and shout out to CEO Harlem, I said, listen bro, I don't care, I don't need nothing from you, just keep this music shit going.
Right.
We had started a label called Street Team. I said, keep this music shit going for me, bro. That's all I care about. When I come home, that's all I'm doing is music. You know what I'm saying? So he did. He kept his word and he kept it. He made that Street Team shit go. You know what I'm saying? He kept the music shit going. So when I came home, as soon as I got home, I started doing music, and people latched onto it because they know
Right.
I'm really a nigga, and I live what I'm rapping about and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like,
So keep it real with me. How much of that you having to go do prison time affected you? You started getting into music. You was away 5 flat, or was it cut? Or
nah, hell nah. Feds don't do no cut. You
Right.
gotta do
Nothing.
everything. You gotta do the whole everything.
so how
Like,
much of that you think affected your career?
it affected it a lot because when I came home, I was older than a lot of artists that just start, you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, like when you go to prison, bro, you be preserved. Like I still looked young,
Right.
but I was a lot older than people thought that I was. But didn't nobody know how old I was. So when I came out as an artist, they still thinking I'm young, you know what I'm saying? But really, I started at 30 years old, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I ain't really get a buzz until I was already older, you know what I'm saying? But people thinking I'm 19 or 20 because I look good and I'm healthy and I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm fresh out the fed, so I look good, I've been eating good, I'm healthy and shit, so, you know what I'm saying? So, like, my shit started taking off, and really, my shit really took off. Like, I was doing music and they loved it in the hood and they loved it in the city and shit, but, like, I didn't really start getting success until I ended up meeting A.T.
Right.
He knew the business part of it. I knew how to make good music. I knew how to make hit music, but he knew the business part of it. He knew about ASCAPs and getting your shit, owning your own name and different shit that I didn't even know existed. You know what I'm saying? So once I got with him, it shit just took off. Like, we started touring, and it started being bigger than life. Shit started coming at me so fast, you know what I'm saying, that I really didn't even know how to.
I remember. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I ain't know how to really even, you know what I'm saying, like shit, this shit is really real.
I remember you went to Denver and you hired a cameraman. Like, was that part of your tour? Like, what was
Yeah. We was on tour still then, man. We was we went to the I think the Cannabis Cup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We had a.
How was that? 'Cause I know you was going stupid.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I was smoking back then, so really, I got so high I didn't even make it to my show, bro.
Damn,
I didn't even make it to my show, but you know, when you got your own cameraman, you gonna make this shit look good. So like, we still got good pictures out of it. We got good publicity out of it and shit. And I was on the tour bus and shit, and it was just we still had a ball. Like, I was really just enjoying myself, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What made you put the bud in?
That's what I was about to say. What made you quit smoking weed?
Because like I started smoking too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it wasn't even like if you smoke too much, bro, it ain't even.
You ain't getting high no more.
You get the
same.
Bro. I'm telling you, I'm smoking 2 ounces of exotic a day, and I'm just normal. Like, it's just normal life to me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
2 ounces a day?
Yeah, a day.
56 grams?
Yeah, when I start smoking, man, no, it ain't, bro. I'm smoking the woods. I'm putting 7 grams on the wood, bro. I'm smoking it by myself. And somebody won't hit it, I tell them, here, take this, man, roll you something out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I don't even want to let you hit my shit. I got to the point of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how we is doing.
I went on a cruise, and I went to the Bahamas and shit. So when I was on the cruise, I didn't have a balcony room, so I couldn't smoke and shit in my room.
Right.
So I used to have to go to my people's room and smoke. So I noticed that I went a day, 2 days. I'm like, damn, I ain't smoked all today. I ain't smoked in 2 days. So I went when I left the cruise. I got home. When I got home, I don't know. I just had like a spiritual awakening. I rolled up me a wood, and I didn't even fire it up. And I'm like, you know what? I'm through. If I can do 3-4 days a week without smoking, and I was having so much fun. I'm like, I done forgot to smoke today.
Damn.
I'm like, I'm gonna quit smoking. I'm gonna see where it's taking me. I'm saying I'm gonna build my little money back up. You know what I'm saying? Cause like smoking started being a habit.
Yeah.
Like it started being a hell of a
it's gonna cost you, especially if you gonna try to.
Like, that's a whole nother rent.
If you at that point, you ain't smoking nothing less than.
I was smoking a whole nother rent.
Really
like I could have got a whole nother condo off just my smoking habit. Like, so I said, man, bro, that's junky shit, bro. I got a cocaine smoking habit, like damn near. You know what I'm saying? So that shit ain't me, bro.
It was a pleasure talking to you, man. It was a really good interview. But the podcast is big and lazy. We might throw legendary on there. You gave us idea.
Put the legendary on there, man. Put the big lazy legendary podcast, baby.
We got to,
because sound good.
I'm gonna say something before we get out of here, man. Y'all don't understand when we say legendary. We talking about motherfuckers that we look up to, and I feel like we pretty decent niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To be look. You know what I'm saying? To get you on here, bro, and for you to keep your word, bro, is everything for us, bro.
Come on, man.
It's everything to us,
all I
bro.
got, bro.
But the podcast is big and lazy, so you got to give us something good to eat and something good to watch before we get out of here.
Yep.
It could be local or whatever.
I ain't gonna lie. Listen, bro. Black Tiff, it's a girl, Black Tiff. She sell plates. Some of the best food I done tasted in some years. Her mama. I don't even got an Instagram to look up. I can give y'all her name, her number. Nigga, she got some of the best food. I just hit her this morning, and she said she's cooking Wednesday.
Okay.
But I swear, her place is $18. You know what I'm saying? But I swear to you, nigga, her food is so good, nigga.
Oh man, it's worth it.
Yeah, you gonna spend $12 at McDonald's? I
Come on,
$18 for somebody's granny bag. You know what I mean?
Ford is asking for cost of living.
I eat everybody. I eat everywhere, bro. Black Tiff got some of the best food I done had, man. Shout out to Black Tiff, man.
Shout out Black Tiff, man. We're gonna be looking you up.
Black Tiff got some of the best food I done had in a long time, man. I done been all over the world eating everybody's food.
And give us something good to watch.
Yeah.
Something good to watch.
Anything.
Something good to watch. I like different shit, but let me think of a good movie. Y'all seen Time Trap?
I don't think I have.
Time Trap. I like weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I like different shit. I don't know. It might be on Netflix.
Okay.
I like different shit, man. I done watched everything, bro. I can't even think of nothing right off the top of the head, but
Dig.
what else I like, man? Damn, I just watched some good movies, man. I can't even think, man. I like time travel, though. I like them type of movies, bro.
Yeah.
Dig.
Different, you know.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi. I'm a
Make you
sci-fi
think.
type of nigga, yeah.
I'm gonna give you something good to watch. You like the Twilight Zone? So Twilight Zone is on Amazon Prime. It was an old,
The old,
Not the old.
Hitchcock,
but Jordan Peele just redid it.
they redid it.
So he did it. He got about 2 or 3 seasons. He started like 2019 on Amazon Prime. So if you like that stuff, like different sci-fi shit, I love that.
with
Twilight Zone.
The twist in the end.
Damn.
Throw you off, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm with that. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
That's what's up,
You
man.
want to shout your Instagram out? Yeah, where can they find you? Where
Man,
can
you
they?
can find me on Instagram, Chen-1 Music, man, on Instagram, man. Shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Cocaine on Snapchat and shit, man. Yep, man. Follow me, man.
Hey,
Real nigga, man.
Go ahead and follow me, Ingredient Lazy, US_USA on Instagram.
Big and Lazy Pod. You can
Follow the Big and Lazy Pod.
Man,
we out of here, man.
Appreciate this. A good drink y'all had.
Go ahead.
That's Kentucky
Shout
shit,
out
ain't it?
to
Yeah, that's Kentucky.
the Confirm Network, man. Shout out to my nigga Big, man. We did it.
Yeah, we did it.
What's up with him? Seeing shots at him, his homeboy, nigga duck with him. No love niggas, can't trust niggas, can't fuck with him. Oh no.
This podcast was produced by B. Haywood for Confirmed Podcast Network.